I'm Peter Madnick, lead design engineer for the MoFi Electronics MasterPhono. I learned about the original company, Mobile Fidelity, in 1977 when I had a retail store in Massachusetts called Natural Sound. We received 4 records that came in for evaluation, and even then, in the days when vinyl was already a thing, was originally a thing, they were just remarkably well recorded and a demonstration of how good records could be. Several years ago, MoFi Electronics asked me to join as a design consultant to develop a phono preamplifier to get the best performance out of a whole range of phono cartridges that were becoming available.
What would the perfect phono preamplifier look like? We had a lot of ideas, and we thought, well, what are the most important to our vision? And we started there. Features like a passive RIAA network and discrete componentry throughout the device, a short signal path, isolating the noise component from the signal path, high bandwidth, all of the things that we've always focused on. But we also thought that we really needed to bring something to our customers that would allow them to celebrate the playback of music. It's remote controllable. It has a current input and a voltage input. It has a completely isolated power supply. So it's extraordinarily quiet. Balanced inputs, single-ended inputs, multiple inputs. So if you're working with multiple tables, multiple arms, different cartridges, if you want to play back a mono record, it's there. And it's not just there, it's realized at a studio-grade level.
MasterPhono viewed from the front, of course, looks like a typical audio component. However, when viewed from the top, you can see that it's actually much more sophisticated than that. It's really 2 enclosures that have been joined together to make one chassis. The front enclosure is the power supply. Often, high-performance phono preamps have a power supply located remotely with cabling up to where the audio circuitry is. In this case, MasterPhono's power supply is the front of the unit, just behind the faceplate. The required voltages for the phono preamp flow through the copper-colored pipes to the audio circuitry, thus shielding the front and back from each other. This kind of mechanical construction allows us to have all the advantages of a power supply that would be remotely located, but actually have it be part of the final chassis. MasterPhono is constructed utilizing the best JFET and MOSFET transistors available. Utilizing discrete components, we can select the best performing parts for each part of the circuit. There are really 2 ways to do the equalization applied to record playback: active and passive. Active means that the equalizers are utilizing feedback techniques to achieve their goal. MasterPhono uses passive because we do not believe in using feedback to achieve our equalization goals. In my experience, having built and evaluated many phono preamplifiers, passive equalization always sounds better to me, and that's why it's been chosen for MasterPhono. The voltage input is for use with any phono cartridge available today. The current input, however, is optimized for phono cartridges that have very low output impedance. When they have such low output impedance, they're actually better current sources than they are voltage sources. When plugged into the current input, the circuitry dynamically loads the cartridge, meaning you have no load resistor that you have to adjust. It is optimized by the circuit itself. MasterPhono's front panel has 2 large meters on it. Of course, they're wonderful to watch, bounce to the music, and people simply love them just for that. However, we do have what we call meter modes, and in the various meter modes you can select from the front panel, those meters turn into useful test equipment. In azimuth measurement mode, you can use MasterPhono's meters to help you optimally set your cartridge azimuth for best left to right channel balance, to give you the best stereo imaging. And while there are other ways to do this and pieces of equipment designed for those functions, integrating them into MasterPhono makes the product much more useful. MasterPhono comes equipped with a remote control. This remote allows you to do the things you would expect, like power on, power off, mute, input selection, filter selection, stereo mono, but also, perhaps most importantly, allows you to adjust cartridge loading from your chair. So you put on your favorite record, set up the track you want to listen to, and you can toggle through all of the loading options until you find the one you think sounds best. This combination of features is rarely found on a product at this price point. Over the last 45 years, I've been responsible for the development of now something close to 450 products for the consumer electronics industry. Many of them in high-end audio, high-end video, a few things in industrial and military, but a broad range of products that, of course, help develop a number of disciplines that are very useful in developing high-quality audio products. Even with 45 years of experience, I'm excited to work with MoFi on a project like this, something unique, designed and built in America that gives high-end performance for people that love music and vinyl. I really hope you get a chance to experience MasterPhono for yourself.